Waiting for our Shopify to take off. Alright, YouTube's on, Facebook's on. We're having fun here, I promise. But let me oh man, we're getting there. One of these days we'll get it right. Copy stream key, destinations, up and running. YouTube's up and running. Personal Facebook's up and running. One thing we're working on is the destinations. Almost there, guys. Just got to fix one thing. Should be good to go. I'll go back to live events. Pull this thing back up. Go back here. See if we can get this test to work. Says it's streaming, but it doesn't like it. There we go. Add products. What's up, guys? Let's switch cameras. Alright, we got one more test doing. I wanted to try all this, see how it comes out. So just testing the new software. We're going to do an install on a tech hammer. So we got SFT on a tech hammer, and then we'll even show you a sneak preview of the tech bar here in a sec. I just want to get pulled up and add all these. Boom. Alright, we're going to start with a SFT right here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. And we're within frame, kind of. I got to move this one. Actually, I'm going to move to my other one. So we're going to do an SFT install. I'm going to switch cameras over to here. Doing an SFT install on a tech hammer. I'm going to back this over just a little bit so you can see what's going on. So cool. Should be on everything. So it'd help if we had somebody here to manage the video equipment, but I have to sit here and go back and forth and check and look for comments. But I'm going to stay on our main page and see if anybody comments. So this is one last test. One thing I wanted to see is how this pulls over to YouTube. I got it public on YouTube now. Got it on my personal Facebook instead of FireWRAP Facebook on one of the streaming, and then we should also be on Facebook on FireWRAP. Oh, hold on. Open to public. There we go. Alright, so I forgot to open to public. Boom. Now we should be live. So YouTube probably took a little bit. Alright, guys, we got one more test we're doing here. We're going to do an SFT install on a tech hammer. So we've been live on YouTube and my personal Facebook for a while. Now we just hopped on our website as well as my company Facebook as well. We were doing tests all morning. Thanks for bearing with us. We're trying to get the systems figured out, but I thought I'd get in here and see if we can do a quick streamlined SFT install on a tech hammer. So I currently have this tech hammer. I got my lacing rings already set up. This is how I like to do them on a tech hammer. Space them out about maybe 5 to 6 inches. We do big ring, little ring, big ring, and alternate them just to create a little bit of cushion. One of the things you can do if you want a little more shock absorption, you can put on a little bit of padding here with the SFT. I can do a little bit of padding. Don't want to do too much because you don't want this grip to get, too thick, but you do want a little bit. And so I'm just putting this Coban, instead of being our compression, I'm putting Coban on there to give me a little more padding and shock absorption. Right through there. I can just rip that, that'll stay right there. Now, doesn't come with it yet. We will put these on our website if you guys didn't see. We are going to offer the vinyl or electrical tapes. Really, really good for doing FIREWRAP installs now. So we'll have these little rolls. Eventually they'll come in the kit, but for now we'll probably have them on our website to order. I don't have them on there yet, but if you can go to a hardware store, get yourself 1-inch electrical tape. It works best. There is 3/4 inch, but 1 inch gives you a good amount of coverage. So again, we're going to do an SFT red install on here. I got a sharp knife ready to go. I got my vinyl tape, a couple rolls of vinyl tape, got my water ready to go. And so I am going to open up SFT. Oh, we got a bad one. All right, hold on. Stand by. Of course it happens on live. Why wouldn't it? That must have been our older kit there that I pulled off the shelf. Here we go. Here's the newer one. Try again. All right. Newer kit. There we go. That one was a little hard. It means it must have had a crack in it. So we got our new kit, nice and flimsy here. If it's hard out the gate, it's no good. All right, we got our new SFT here, and we're going to do an install. I'm going to start on one end here. I am not wetting ahead of time. I'm going to get at least 2 layers going. I'm going to pull this back a little bit. I don't want it quite so close to the edge. Nice thing is we're not in a rush at all, right? I'm going to put this right on the edge of that Coban. Gently pull pressure until it can hold that tension on there. And then get at least 2 layers and then start overlapping. With this tech hammer being all single piece forging, it's nice to get a little bit of shock absorption down on the end of this thing. And I'm going to just do about half a roll on it since I already have that padding. Now cutting your SFT, sharp knife. This one's a little bit old, but hopefully sharp knife. Quick motion. Gentle pressure. Quick motion. You don't want to peel those fibers out of the tape. You want to roll those fibers onto itself. So I've got them rolled so they're underneath. And then I'm going to pull tension again. I'm going to hold that tension. Tuck any fibers underneath if you can. Again, not the end of the world if they're hanging out, because we're going to compress this all the way onto itself. I'm going to start wetting it. So I'm wetting it right now. Getting this thing good and wet. Just dipping my hands in and getting it wet. Trying to soak the whole thing. Again, no real big rush here. We just want that resin to start to react. We know it's starting to react once my end starts laying down a little bit. That's when you're pretty good. And then I'm going to take that electrical tape, that vinyl tape. I got an end sticking out there, but it's okay. We're going to push it right back into itself. So this one, you start sticky side down, rotate sticky side up. You want that sticky side not touching the tape. We want it on the outside of the roll. Moderate tension. Try to keep your end tight to itself. Right here, I'm keeping the end of the fiber tape tight to itself until I can get some tape on there. And now we're rolling that tape over beautifully. Moderate tension, nothing too much. With this 1-inch roll, we have enough to do 2 grips with this vinyl tape. Obviously each kit comes with 2 things of fiber tape. And then eventually, hopefully, we'll have this electrical tape included with it. But for now, you guys will have to buy it separately or pick it up from a hardware store. But we will end up giving you enough. We're going to have 1 inch by, I believe it's 20 feet. So 1 inch by 20 feet will have you cover plenty of this. So pull tension on there. And if you want to have something to grab, you can turn it over itself and just stick it to itself, so I have a tab to grab. And then that's going to be about 5 minutes. So we give that about 5 minutes, and it is good to go. So that is the install on a tech hammer. It's how I like to do it. That is the vinyl tape compression. I'm going to go back over here to my big screen over here. And then I got to scoot over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Since I'm on the big screen, I scoot over to our other main camera. I'm going to take this off of there. I'm going to set this aside. We're going to give that about 5 minutes. But I thought I'd show you guys. Tooling started on the tech bar. Yes, we're still waiting for Chicago ads. We started tooling on that 1.5 years ago. This one we just started. We know this one's not going to take nearly as long. We have a different vendor making these. Same vendor that is, or manufacturer, Ford shop that is making our tech hammers, is making the tech bar. So, oh, watch this. I gotta hit display. There's our tech hammer right there. Boom, boom, boom. This thing marries to this thing, which also marries to this thing. So I can always make a 30-inch Halligan bar with an 1.5 inch adze on there, no matter what end I am working with. A little bit more of a deeper curvature on that single fork, but we can always make a longer bar. Pretty cool. So then you guys won't be able to add this to your cart, but you guys can see, at least on our website, you'll be able to go in, give yourself an email if you're interested in ordering that tech bar. Do have those Chicago ads coming up. Guys, make sure you're registered for our emails if you're waiting on one. We just sent out an update. Waiting on them to come back from the forge. We're shipping a bunch of 29s. You might have gotten a label. We're shipping more 29s this week coming up. Just about filled up with, almost done with the 29s. 26s, got about 150 of you. We owe 26s. We're waiting for them to come back from the forge. But new products, always moving forward. Guys, we appreciate your patience. Super confident in this thing. Can't wait to start showing this off on a door. That is the tech bar. Together is the tech set. So, quick once over on those. Thought I'd show it to you. And then get us back over to here. It's been a minute or two. I want to wait upwards of 10 minutes on this thing before I take this off. And so I'm actually just going to set this here, but I'll show you the previous hook we did earlier on our live. I'm going to pull that out so you guys can see what the finish looks like on a red hook here. So I'm going to switch back to my other camera right here. That is the finish with that vinyl compression wrap. So this is the SFT, red SFT vinyl compression wrap. How easy and awesome that does. It compresses it all the way down into the resin. Gives you a nice rubberized, fiber reinforced grip. Pretty cool. I can show you the other one we did too. Stand by. There is that SFT. We redid one of our demo mauls. That's what that compressed SFT looks like. So really, really cool stuff. Go back to our other camera over here. Really, really cool stuff, guys. So super, super easy. I'm going to check over here, YOLOcast, see if we had any comments. Thank you, brother. Somebody said cool tools. I agree. I 100% agree. So I would unveil this one, but again, I want to give it a full 10 minutes. So I just wanted to run through the install process real quick, see if we could do a live video on it, post a couple products for you to see what we're talking about, and then of course see this go over our. We might have to increase some of our bandwidth here in the shop so we don't have this freezing, and hopefully the quality looks a little bit better. So we're going to check all that stuff out. Looks good on my end. That is it, guys. That is the SFT install. Thanks for watching. I'm done doing tests for the day. I think it'll only get better from here, so we appreciate your patience while we work this all out. So That's it. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Quit hanging out online. Go do something with your life. Okay, see ya.